Hey, what's going on, guys? Double 18 Set Shadow here. And oh boy, today's Market Watch is going to be a real doozy with some really weird movements that have been happening. We'll go ahead and just get straight into it because I can't hold my excitement on this one. We're going to start with Trickstar, the DSR that comes out of Genesis of the Five Greats Set 1, where I know the vast majority of listings that are available right now are still over $100, but there happens to be one at $80 right now. So if you're looking to pick this card up, $80 is one of the lowest prices I've ever seen on this, and the last few sells have been $100 or $99-ish dollars. And looking back, every sell before that, though few and far between, have still been above 100. So just keep that in mind. If you are looking for the DSR of Trickstar, there is one available under 100. But the real doozy for today is going to be this one, Diablos Violence Bruce, the DSR of this. And if you're looking at this page, your jaw is probably dropping as far as mine is, because it's $29 for a DSR. And there are 4 listings available under $35 for this card. The DSR version, the high rarity of this card. Now, I know almost every other variant of this has been down in price, and Violence itself is not really seeing as much play. But come on, you look at the months past, and this card has sold for over $50 at least from last month. One of them already sold at $29, but it's surprising that these aren't moving as fast, being this low. I mean, again, it's not a meta call here, but it is high rarity. So if you're looking for Violence Bruce, it's as low as it's ever been right now. Next thing I want to talk about are the rare perfect guards and where their prices are looking right now. And it's not too bad this time. It's not like we went sky high to $4 or $5 for most of these now. We're looking at $3 tops for some of them. And right now it's Dragon Empire and Cater Sanctuary that's looking at higher prices compared to the other 3, which are under $2 for their base listings right now. And if you take a look at set 6, it's the same way. Sparkle Rejector Dragon for Dragon Empire has been going up and is short on quantities in comparison to the others right now, but it's $3. Palladium Zeal Dragon is also just above $3. So it's interesting to see that the set 6 perfect guards are a little bit higher base-wise than the set 1 ones are right now. And then moving on, going back to something I covered a little while ago, are the SP Ride Line items for Bastion. Rooks is out. It's out of stock. This is the grade 2 for the ride line, and last sell was $20. Other sells include close to $15 a piece for the last 2, and the other ones all sold for $8 to $10 a piece. But yeah, we need some more copies of this on the market now. Knight of Heavenly Sword Fort is down to 1 listing and has sold for $10 to close to $11.50 basically. And there's only 1 listing available, $15 a piece right now. So once that's gone, well, it's gone. But Knight of Heavenly Bow base, I didn't cover this one a while back because I didn't anticipate it to really take off, and it looks like it hasn't, at least. Well, it's gone up over the last 2 months. So it is selling for $5 to $7 right now, but in comparison to the other 2, there are 10 listings available, and they're still available at $7 and under. Not too readily, but I would keep that in mind. But then we do end up getting to 10 all the way to 24 if this gets a buyout as well. Will it? I mean, it is a part of preference as to your starter because all the starters have the same effect anyway. Skull Witch Nemain is seeing a drop-off on its triple rare. It used to be above 20, market price at 22. But it has a base listing at $15.67 right now, and if we take a look at it in more detail, they have been selling a few copies around $15, so it has been seeing a legitimate drop-off. But in terms of the actual listings available, only 2 of them are in the $15 range, and now that I look at it, the second one, which has 2 copies, also has a $5 shipping tag. So effectively, it's almost $17.50 if you buy both of them. As for the SP, though, there are only 3 listings available for that one, and if we take a look at that in detail, they haven't been bought since the end of June, and that was $50 to $55, and I don't see any sells beyond that. So the initial hype that it got with Luard has died out. We're really just going to have to see what Luard brings to the table to see if this card can really justify its higher prices. Stealth Fiend Forktail, we haven't covered this one for a little while, but it has been holding steady at $16, $17 right now, including on its sale prices. So it's not looking to really change much, and with set 11 bringing in more glitters, there's still potential for this card to see more play, and we also have Megazalucci coming as one of the shop promos that are going to be put into set 11. We still have no confirmation that they're going to be box toppers, at least looking at Bushiroad's product site. So do keep that in mind. If they decide to drop the concept of box toppers from set 11 onward, it's going to make the promos that much harder to pick up. Remember when Rouse Wildmaster Riley used to be a $20 rare? I don't. Nah, I'm just kidding. I remember full well how expensive this card used to be. To see this card finally go under the $10 mark again and hold there for a while makes me feel a whole lot better right now. In terms of all the rarities that we've got, the 2 rares, the special reprint and the regular rare, are $6-ish right now. And you have the special reprint from the Festival Collection, which is a foil rarity at $9 base, and it has one of the lower amounts of listings. And the SP, $90 to start off with 8 listings, and its market price is still over $100. But ultimately, like with most of the other draw triggers, even this one has dropped off pretty significantly with the additional reprints that it has been getting, and thank goodness for that. Tier Knight Arx. This card hasn't really dropped off too hard, and it's interesting to see that we're still in a state where the FR is matching the RR. Kinda. It has more listings too, so why don't we take a look at it in some more detail here. FR, we're looking at, last sell was a month ago, $6 a piece, so we're looking at $6, $5 for the lower listings on that front, and we take a look at the double rare. Also selling for the same amount. We have more $5 listings on this one, but in that situation, it's better to just pick up the FR if you're willing to pick it up at its current price rate. And then we've got Cyril for Magnolia Mask. Well, Magnolia. And the hype that it initially got seems to have died down. We have 16 listings available for the RR starting at $3, and the FR is still way higher than it used to be, but at least it's not sky high. We have $10 as the base, but market price is still $4.23, so let's see what's sold. Someone did buy a playset, $8 each. 7. So 7 and 8 seem to be the max that this card is sold for. So we'll have to see what happens. It's going to be a little while before we get Magnolia Mask, about 2 more months to go. Tempest is out of stock for its triple rare, selling at 68 and then 60 to wrap it up, and that was the last one just sold today. And ultimately, yeah, $60, $58. It's pretty consistent at above $60 right now. I mean, we haven't seen what any of the new Youthberg support can do yet, so it is preemptive. But again, Youthberg is one of the most popular decks overall for players to get their hands on, so it's no surprise that this card, again coming from set 7, I'm not going to drop emphasis on that, is out and really high in value. And the last one I want to talk about is Ardor Hatchet Dragon, which surprisingly has a buyout on its regular promo versus the foil. Though the foil has 3 listings available, its base price right now is $20. Then you have 24 and 26 respectively for this card. But if you take a look at the promo non-foil version, the lowest price on this one is $30, and then it goes all the way up to $35, $60. I don't know what's happening with Art or Hatchet Dragon, but it's also only got 6 listings left, and sales for the non-foil have been 15 for the most part, and there was one that actually sold for 25, so I'm not sure what's happening on this front. As far as I know, Overlord doesn't even have any new confirmed support, so it's surprising to see this happen. But again, if you are looking to build Overlord and didn't pick this up yet, the foil is cheaper. And do keep in mind that this is getting a full art promo with set 12 as a shop promo, so keep that in mind if you are willing to wait. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.